Alright, now that we're actually recording properly this time. So, finally got into my 3 boxes. Got them all cracked, sorted for, not the sake of argument, for the sake of ratios, I guess would be the better one to discuss. We did pull the DSR, so that was real hype. That was cool. That was a very big moment. Unfortunately, I did pull it off stream and everything off recording, but that being said, ratios are weird when it comes to the triggers. So when it comes to the critical triggers, I had one box which contained, that is the wrong thing, I don't need that one. The Darkseid, Stoicheia, Dragon Empire, and Brant Gate critical trigger. So missing the Keter one, I figured when I initially got into them, it was going to be one trigger per box. The ratio didn't seem too far-fetched on that. Kind of like how the Sentinels were for set 1. Now, as far as the Keter ones go, so if it wasn't for pulling the SP out of a box, I'd only have 2 of the Keter ones. So the Keter ones seem to be like the odd man out. I don't know if anybody else has had this. If so, feel free to comment whether or not that is the case, or my ratio estimations are just off. Okay, so triggers aside, 3 boxes, 3 Izraed Angel, 3 Lagro, whatever you want to call it, 3 Blaze Maiden, 3 South Dragon, 3 Howitzer, 3 Enbar, 3 Shadow Cloak, ugh, I'm just making a mess over here, aren't I? 3 Steam Mage, and 3 the double rare Battle Princess, who I cannot pronounce that. 3 Battle Princess Tra, and then 3 Gravidia. So across the board, all 3 boxes had the same pattern, which, I mean, patterns are going to be patterns regardless. It's just weird to me that legitimately all 3 boxes had the same pattern structure, and 3 meteors, 1 per box. That seems to be consistent as well. So I don't know what the full pattern structure is for the boxes, but it seems to be for triple rares. Let me clean up my mess. It should be a lot easier since there's not that much, but you would figure, you know, me. Oh, and then the other SPs was the starter and the the Greedon starter and the Flagberg Grade 2. Oh no. crap, that's what he does. Alright, so like I said, the tripper pattern, at least that I noticed was, oh, those are double rares. Oops. Lagrail, Dustin, Shadow Cloak, and Gravidia. The double rare patterns were the Battle Princess, the Ease Rod, the Maiden, the Stealth Dragon, and the Steam Gunner. And N-Bar. Regardless, I cannot say that I am disappointed with these boxes whatsoever. I want to get into Brandgate and I like Gravidia, so having 3 of the 4 Gravidias makes it easy. Just not getting anything else for Gravidia, you know, it's the nature of the beast. It threw me off with all 3 having the pattern that it did. Of Dustin, the Maiden, and Dragon. It is what it is. Regardless, it was fun to crack. Now, that being said, the next thing to come is going to be probably a Bastion profile of some kind. I have a few things I need to pick up still. Let's get my mess cleaned up though. Boop. But yeah, overall, as somebody who plays Keter, primarily, I cannot complain. Triple Ease Rod, triple Lagrail, SP, Crit Dragon. I mean, I ended up with more of the Dragon, or with more of my Nation crit than the other crits, so I definitely cannot complain. Hopefully other people those pulls have been at least something good for them. I mean, we're coming up on a month into the release soon. Divine Dragon, or Awakening, it's just around the corner. Anyways, yeah. Ratios are weird. You would think that getting 3 different boxes would have different ratios than each other, but legitimately the ratios, why did I switch off that? There we go. The ratios are the same across the board, not just on the high rare sport, but on the commons, the rares were fairly consistent with either being 1 or none, or like 2 per box. I will say I am disappointed that these were not one per box like the Sentinels were. But I feel the Sentinels had to be, for prosperity's sake of getting people into the game, getting them wanting to play the game, getting them a start. This I do like, though. This was a nice feature. And it's durable, too. Alright. So, the bot will be coming up soon for the pack opening, or the box opening that we just did. It's going to be following it as Digimon 1, and hopefully a better, more proper start to the channel. So until then, later.